Good, man. We're doing our annual fall save the stream for another year. We're about $75 out of 1,000, a little under what we'd like. We're trying to get a PS4, Fallout 4, a new camera, things like that. And then, yeah. Making art, traveling around. Alright, we'll start off with some legacy strikes. Now, yesterday, you guys, you saw us do the Omegle, and we just did the Omegle, and the Omegle, and the Omegle, and the Omegle. Just did it. Like, I was at, like, 700 kills, because we're doing the farming technique on her. Now, this isn't a candy technique. This was for, like, engrams and all that, and trust me, we all scored. She was dropping 300, 320s, blues, 295s, 298 blues, just left and right. We filled up our inventory of it. And I got a couple of the Warlock Bond, Omegle Bond. I got a nice one, like 297. And then like 297, you know, the gun dropped for Austin. So even though Lando didn't get anything he wanted, he did manage to find some like high 290s that were able to infuse. It's a great little trick. It's not cheap. And the fact is, even if you don't want to farm it 1,000 times over, you can just do it for like 2 for past season. This is like a really interesting S&M porn soundtrack, by the way, folks. Fashionista, hardcore S&M porn. Like bondage. Artsy. Yeah, Fallout 4 is my first to-do list. I can stay on GTA, Destiny, and Minecraft here on the PS3 for a while. I have quite a few games on the PC. I just, I don't know, like, I can play DayZ and record it, but I can't stream it because I just need to upgrade my computer just a little bit. Anyone who plays or watches DayZ knows it's a fucking FPS killer. I got a nice computer, but I don't have that nice of a computer. Like, I could up everything in it just a little bit. Better 3D accelerator, better cooling system, just... Well, I mean, it's actually pretty big. It's got a 3 terabyte hard drive, and it's got 36 gigs of RAM in it. But the 36 gigs of RAM is divided up. It's really weird. Kind of a monster of a beast. But I'd love to get PS4, folks. That's really, like I said, I'm a charity streamer. 24/7, 365, over 24 charities, and we're adding a ton more to the channel. But once a year, September, October, November, December, it's our time to save the stream donation drive, year 2. The $1,000 is purely for geek stuff. The donation key is purely to buy stuff. If you don't want to do that, send a PS4 over my way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I couldn't before because I didn't have my sound card. You might hear occasional fart sounds. It's just my phone texting. It's not even my phone. It's just my iPhone.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I couldn't figure out what people were hearing, and I realized I'm using like a free-floating mic. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I hope I have a candy satchel.
If not, we can set it to the tower.
I really hope I have a sweet candy satchel. An empty candy satchel. I really do.
Hey, it's just me and you, nice. Oh, dude, we got the first one. Cool. I love going back and OP in these level 20s. It's just fun. There's actually a lot of the strikes in the Legacy aren't in the new strike playlists. So, like this one, and you have to come back and do them in the Legacies. Yeah, it sucks when you don't have the DLC.
Yeah, it does.
It's almost better to
I
only
will
have.
be getting it though.
It's almost better though to be like you and not have any of the DLCs, because when you're just missing like one, it's really annoying. Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably gonna be getting. I mean, I'm gonna be spending a good amount of money with my next check, just getting a new headset along with getting the DLC and.
Well, I would still just buy the Legacy Legend, edition, because it's still cheaper than buying the DLC separate. Plus, you get all these like bonus things with it, like engrams and traders and shit. I mean, $60. The DLC costs $70, people. So, or $80. So yeah, so if you buy all the DLC separate, you're gonna pay $80 It's like 20.
Yeah, about $85 to $90.
Yeah, all you gotta do is spend $50 to $60, get the Legendary Edition. You get them all on one disc. You get a whole bunch of free stuff. It's a great way to go. And also, folks, like I said, rumor has it that, you know, for people that don't want to hold out, or don't have the money but do hold out, they're looking like they're gonna make some of the DLC free. Probably only the House of the Wolves and the Dark Below for the next, like, 6 months to a year. I don't think the Taken King is going to be part of that.
Hey, that don't bother me.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Legendary Edition is so amazing. Like if I didn't have a viewer like give me this DLC as a gift, I would have gone out and had to buy it because I'd rather pay 60 than 40. Pay 60 and get like all those free promo things that came with it, like dances and traders and stuff that other people got paid $5 for. When I go to buy it on PS4, I'm buying the Legendary Edition just for the same thing.
well,
At least you still get to experience stuff. And I played DC Universe. I've always played it since day one. But for the first, like, 2 years, I never had any DLC. So I kept running around like people in Destiny going, oh, I can't do this with you because you don't have the DLC. Or I can't reach that level, I can't get that gear. So I feel people on this game on that. But that's why I always say this game is so much like DC Universe. It might be a shooter, but it's based around DC Universe more than anything else. But if you guys have never played that, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. I do plan on streaming that again.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah, but I mean, really, once you play this game, I see more DC Universe in it than any other game. You know, more than shooters that people compare it to instantly. My big thing lately in the Week in Geek that we've been talking about on our podcast is what the fuck is up with Halo 5 Guardians? I mean, are they seriously like intentionally just saying fuck you to Bungie for like, you know, selling the Halo franchise and Microsoft and then burning bridges? Are they really just calling it Guardians and then doing this stuff? And there's even a thing and it looks just like an exotic engram. Like, they copied the engram art. Like, there's things that drop that look just like engrams.
Yeah, I think they're just ripping off Bungie.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of bad blood between Bungie, the current owners of the Halo franchise, and Microsoft. And more between Microsoft and Bungie. But that's why this game has PS4 or PlayStation exclusives. You know, I mean, some of that shit's kind of probably going to be put under the bridge. But now, with Halo 5 Guardians coming out, it's just like, come on, really? Like Guardians, and I saw this artwork on a YouTube channel, and it was like what drops when you kill things, and it was just a straight up. Now you can't really copyright the design of the engram, you know, it's just a polygon, you know, a hexagon, you know, it's a different sided type of dice, you know, type of design. It's not copyrightable. The term engram isn't what they call it, but it's just the same. It looks just the same. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted by that. I keep tweeting about it. I'm like, I mean, really, is it an ode? Are they kind of doing a little nudge in a nice way, or is it a big fuck you? I think it's the fuck you. I agree. I think it's the fuck you. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I've never played Halo, so that's not true. That's not true. I played Halo 1 for like 2 days at a friend's house, and I played Call of Duty 1 or 2 on the Xbox 360 for like an hour. That's my experience on the Xbox, period.
I'm just not real big on the Halos. I've not been real big on the Halos.
I didn't, there's two things about Xbox that turned me off from the get-go. One, the controller design doesn't work for me. I'm dyslexic, and I just don't like it. And that's just it. That's it right there. But also, I've been playing PlayStation since the day it came out, so I'm just so used to it. I'm not a console war person. I just don't like the Xbox controller. I think the Xbox One's a powerful system. The spec war can go on forever. Who cares? Let people do that. Oh, dude, we got 34 in here. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's candy crushing. I only need one more mask, and it's pissing me off because I can't fucking get it. I just want Crota.
I'll need time.
But the fact is, unless you buy silver, folks, you're not going to get more than 2 glue sticks. If you break down the legendary mask you got and the one that you might have glue stick by mistake right away like I did, you can dismantle them and get your glue sticks back. So you can make 2 masks unless you buy more silver from the market. It's actually pretty fucking cheap. I have to admit, it's not like the shark cards. It's like, $20 you can buy every emote. Every
Yeah,
emote.
for like $20, you
Yeah.
can have every emote that.
Yeah, and extra
selling.
silver for like the seasonal ones. I totally fucking did. My broken controller does my super randomly. I mean, oh good, he's Candy Crushing too. Nice.
Yeah, you spend $20, you can get every emote she's got with her now, plus whatever comes in with
For a
events,
while, yeah.
festivals.
Now, they said flat out that the silver store will never affect light. It will never affect quests. It's purely the aesthetics. Rumor has it that down the road we might see sparrow shraders, gun shraders, ships, spaceships for outer space. Now, those things are purely like, I did this and I did that. I don't think... I'm okay. Because if people do this, if we have this freemium account, we have free content coming. Just like with Grand Theft Auto, I can't complain. I can't. I mean, I can bitch about the hackers to the hackers and Rockstar for not fixing it, but they've not charged for one DLC, no matter what glitches, bugs, or shit happen. And the shark cards...
and if they find... And if you report any glitches or bugs, I mean, they go and they...
Oh, yeah, I've gotten YouTubers kicked off GTA and PlayStation Network for life. Like, I'm notorious for that. I'm a very zero tolerance for, heavy glitch gaming, any modding or hacking.
See,
but I'm a turn.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason Rockstar is such a good company, because they handle their shit.
They also
if
reward
there's something
people.
wrong, they handle it.
I've gotten over 20 million in rewards for reporting, because I record people. I found a hacker here on Destiny. Somehow he was like using all 3 exotic swords at once. And
yeah, like Rockstar and Bungie. Well, sometimes Bungie has it. It's fucked up. But
Bungie's still growing on theirs too, but it's not as plagued as hard as Rockstar is.
Yeah, but like Rockstar, man, they handle their shit. If there's a problem with anything on any of their games, they get in there and they handle that shit right away when it's reported to them.
It just kind of makes me laugh though, because from GTA 4 to Red Dead Redemption, there's still hackers online. The older games they just kind of forget about. But and I understand that. I expect them to be like maintaining the hacker servers on Red Dead Redemption. It doesn't have shark cards, so other than being annoying when somebody's immortal, it's not really cheap. The shark cards with microtransactions change gaming, pure and simple. With microtransactions on here, if you see people like glitching and cheating silver, they're gonna come down a little harder. Once there's real cash involved.
So, I didn't get to tell you this other day, but I was, or maybe I did. I was in a Clash lobby and facing all 40s. I'm the only, like, level 10 at the time in there, and I get go 15-2 against the full team of level 40.
Hey, that's what I say. People that call out their light or their level like it matters, just fucking playing math class. If you want to pick a number that says I'm higher than you, it's your Gamora. That's it. Because that's what it's for.
Yeah, and they all had, like 4,000 to 5,000, and I'm over here with like a little
I
bit
stepped
over
into the
1,000.
Iron Banner. I've never did Crucible in year 1. I didn't go into the PvP. So I'm doing it now in year 2 for the first time. And I went into the Iron Banner last week, and not only was I getting better scores and some of the year-long experience, level like 20 Crucible, I'm level 1. But also like one of our VIP MVPs, Firepower, he was only at like 200 light, and he was beating like 310s by 20 kills. He was getting like 23 kills because he plays Crucible all the time. And I get it, but the number is not an absolute guarantee of badassness. It is a definite, okay, you're a 320, you're a 310. Okay, I'm going to pay you a little more caution. And then of course in regular Crucible, everything goes to 170. So it doesn't matter if I bring in Galahorn or my 310 sword, it turns into a 170. Somebody with a... Yeah, so, I mean, only an Iron Banner and Trials, which I'm excited to try for the first time. I'm not going to go into Trials, folks, the first weekend it's back. I'm going to do more Crucible. I want to have a Crucible level of 5 before I step into Trials. It's at least one character. I need to be able to get more, so I get good when I warm up, but some of my scores are like, 1 kill, 10 deaths. And then 10 matches later, I have 20 kills, 2 deaths. Like I get warmed up. I'm also still trying to find check this gun out, by the way.
Yeah.
My bullet hose.
Yeah, I get into Crucible. I wake up that morning, I get into Crucible. About 3-4 matches, I'm doing terrible. Like 5 kills, 15, 20 deaths. So I'm not doing that well.
For me, it's about finding that team too. I play a lot of tourney.
Yeah.